Morning, YouTubies. How's it going? This week in particular has been a very, very rough week. This is the week that my mama had her stroke, and then 5 days later passed away. So, I've been very depressed and trying to, battle all that. I've been depressed ever since I was depressed before she died, but I was even more depressed after she passed away. I have a really hard time processing my grief. I just found out a little while ago that there are such thing as grief counselors. I never knew that there was such a thing. So I haven't decided yet. I might be inquiring into something like that. I don't know yet. I don't know. It just... I do good for a little while, and then I'll have a little crying spell here and there, and a little breakdown, especially when I'm in the kitchen. That's when I have the kitchen and the living room is when I have my hardest moments, it seems like, because my mom was always puttering around in the kitchen, always cooking something, always baking something, always organizing things in the kitchen. She was very good at organizing things. Well, I say that, but at the same time, her kitchen was cluttered. It is cluttered. I'm battling through that, trying to get it uncluttered, which I'm not much better when it comes to clutter. I have my own kind of clutter compared to what her kind of clutter. My kind of clutter is doom piles of clothes, and her clutter was hoarding food, particularly in both freezers and in the pantries. We had a pantry in the back room and a pantry in the kitchen. Is little cabinets. Shelves is what it is. It was really nice to say cabinets or pantries in multiple places, because we didn't actually have an actual pantry. So we had still have a pantry shelf on the back room in the laundry room, and a pantry, I guess you say, it's a shelf with doors. Cabinet? I don't know what you would call that. But anyway, so that was part of her clutter. And then she had, well, I still have, because I haven't got rid of them yet, tons of bowls underneath the one cabinet that most of them don't stack. Half of them I can't find lids to go with the bowl. They're just basically thrown in there, and if you open the cabinet door, here they all fall out. I need to figure out something different there. Do something different where I'm getting tired of everything falling out everywhere. And then her other big thing of clutter was hoarding gadgets, kitchen gadgets. She loved her gadgets. And I love gadgets too, but most of them I don't use. There's only a couple of them I actually use. I love them. Part of me doesn't want to get rid of them. Probably because they were hers. Probably because She loved them so much. She liked them. But I don't use probably 95-98% of them. So I might actually eventually have to start going through the box that they're in. And why is my voice changing? And sort through all that. Like, there's so much of her kitchen that I've got to sort through. The woman saved everything, I swear. None of her bowls matched. When I say that they didn't match, they were all, okay, maybe a sour cream bowl, you know, like a large sour cream bowl. Maybe a smaller butter bowl. Different odd and end things that meats and stuff came in that had lids. She'd save those. Cool-up bowls. Yeah, I'm going to be ordering, hopefully this end of this month, I'm going to be ordering some glass bowls with lids. Do away with the plastic crap. Still might have plastic around the kitchen. I would love to be able to completely do away with plastic, but I can't do it immediately. I'll have to do it in stages. If I'm able to do it. So my first step is, I should say my first line of defense in doing all this is ordering the glass bowls with lids and getting away with, or getting rid of all the mismatched bowls that she's got down there. I keep talking oftentimes like she's still alive. Yeah. Her bowls, her pantry, her freezer, you know, all this kind of stuff. I keep talking like she's still alive. So because it being that the week that she, you know, passed away and everything, I've been an emotional wreck. More than usual. But recently I, as a little part way of, I guess say grieving, I'm trying to process my grieving, I created a song for her through AI, and through, I had AI help me come up with the song lyrics, and then I had, what's it called? My Tunes actually create it into a song where it has the music and a person singing it. I'm going to actually post this on my channel, but I'm going to let you guys hear at least a little part of it. I may not play the entire thing, but part of it, so you kind of get an idea of what you're going to hear soon. You can hear. Actually, I might go ahead and play the whole thing and then just go ahead and post it. So, yeah, as well. Turn my volume up. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Strong and stubborn, yet so in every loving memory. You're my angel, my best friend.
Okay. Didn't intend to break down there, but I can't help it. I miss her so much. Funny, y'all, the second ones I've ever listened to the song that I created for Mama. The first person I let listen to it, as well as I have a second one, which I won't get into that one just yet. But there's enough emotions for one day. But I played them both, well, parts of them, both for Dad the other day. You know, thinking we could have a little, because we're both missing her. I think I'm missing her more than he is, actually, to be honest. Being the narcissist that he is, I don't know if I'm having a hard time, being with ADHD and everything, I'm having a hard time processing everything. Because I don't know if it's totally ADHD, I don't know. But I'm just having a hard time processing. Well, Dad pretty much any time that somebody passes away, he is almost like he doesn't have any emotions. Or maybe I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I could share a moment with him. That didn't happen. Not really. Oh, excuse me. He didn't seem to really like either of the songs. Oftentimes he's like a little child and just like off in his own little world, like la 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 la. Unless it's something that he wants to talk about or he wants to do or, you know, whatever. You know, something about him. Well, if it had been him that created the songs, he would have been all for listening to them. But something that I created, or anything else, it doesn't mean just the songs, anything. It just, la 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 la. So, but I'm not real upset. I was at first, for like the first hour after trying to get him to listen to the songs. After I thought about it for a while, I was like, you know what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. I miss her. The songs have sentimental value to me, and that's what is important. If he doesn't feel sentimental because of listening to them, then that's okay. It's the way Dad is. So, you know, it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. So, I was kind of hoping in some ways of being able to have that moment with him and for once be able to connect with him a little bit on something. Because I never have been able to feel a connection with my dad. Ever. I've tried many times, and this was another one of those times. It didn't fly, so I figure I just enjoy the songs for myself. Every once in a while I listen to them and sing to them. He did catch me off guard the other day, though. He was, for like 2 minutes, feeling a little bit emotional, and he had his wedding ring on, And he went and took it. I don't know why he had it on. Usually he has it off. And that day he had it on. I don't know. This is before Mom's, the anniversary date of her stroke. And, excuse me. So he was kind of a little bit in tears while taking the ring off and taking it, get ready to take it to his bedroom. And then he turned around and asked me if I wanted it. I go, you can wear it if you want to. I mean, it's your wedding ring. I mean, I didn't want to take something from him if he wasn't ready to give it to me or something. I wanted to make sure. What I was wanting to do is I was wanting to make sure that he was okay with giving it to me before he actually did. And I did the same thing when he gave me Mom's ring. So, which I've only taken off once, because I previously had a different necklace, and then I switched it over to this necklace. I have a little onyx. I don't even know if it's a real onyx or not, but I put it on top of that, and then that same day that he was, I think it was the next day, he was, for a very short, maybe a minute, feeling emotional again. So he had found one of Mom's rings in his jewelry box. It was a tiny little ring. I don't know if you can even see that or not. But it says Edna. She wore it quite often. That was her name, Edna. So he gave it to me. I asked him if he's sure he wanted to give it to me. I didn't want to take something from him that he might want to still, hang on to. So, and he said he was okay with it. So I put it on there, and it will remain there with her wedding ring. So, but yeah, it's just getting through this is hard. And who knows, it might very well be like this every year. I don't know. The whole year I've been like this, off and on. It's just, right now, this week is the hardest because we were standing in the hospital room when she died. I was standing right next to her. Prior to her dying, I heard the death gurgle, what they call the death gurgle, or death rattle. Death rattle is what they call it. I'd always heard about the death rattle, but I had never actually heard it until that day. Well, the doctor came in and gave her some medication to help her feel more comfortable, and from there I didn't hear it. So I'm not sure what he did. But, yeah, I was standing right next to her when she passed. At 12:34 p.m. So as soon as I realized that she had passed away, I bent down, kissed her, told her to go fly with angels. And she will always be missed. I'll be okay. This is just a little bit of a rough patch. I've had relatives pass away before, but my mom has been the hardest. She was definitely my best friend. I miss seeing her in the living room also, because I took a lot of time, for like a year and a half, 2 years, teaching her how to work her smartphone. Because always before she had a dumb phone. Oh my God, I hate that dumb phone. I tried to get her to get a smartphone. But she was intimidated about, being old-fashioned, she was intimidated about getting one because she didn't know if she could learn how to use it. It's like, Mom, I'll teach you. I'll work with you on it every step of the way. Goes, well, now she got it. She was having trouble remembering some of the stuff. And I had to re-show her how to do lots of the things over and over and over and over and over and over again. And she was, I think, kind of a little bit self-conscious about that. It's like, Mom, it's fine. I have all the time in the world. I will reteach you anytime you need me to help you with something on the phone or anything else for that matter. So I spent a lot of time teaching her. Some things she had, once I got, taught her consecutively for a while, she'd remember it pretty much. And then there's other things that she didn't do as much, like deleting phone numbers and text messages and like that. She didn't do that very often, so she didn't always remember how to do that. So she'd have to ask me how to do it again. It's like, don't worry about it. I'll show you. So we spent a lot of time working on the phone and have a lot of conversations and everything. So, and oftentimes I would go out in the nighttime after Dad went to bed, and she'd be watching the news and always writing off her recipes. She wrote recipes off by hand. Thousands and thousands and thousands of them ever since I was little. I'm not even kidding on the thousands and thousands and thousands. She wrote recipes off every single day by hand. She'd find them in the magazines. She'd find them on TV. And once I got her taught how to work her phone, she found them on YouTube. She'd find them in other people's recipe books. She'd get recipes from people at church, all that kind of stuff. And she's constantly writing off recipes. The strength she must have had in her hands and finger, or at least her right hand and fingers, was amazing. I couldn't do that. Writing that much, my hand would be cramping big time. My hand would be like, because I'd be writing so much. But that was her thing. That was her hobby. Writing off recipes every single day. She was really, well, I take that back. After she had her second stroke 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. For a little while, she wasn't able to write her recipes off for a short time after that. But I encouraged her to do her writing off her recipes, because that way it'd strengthen her hands. Well, hand. And she had used a little squeezy ball with the other hand. But that way she could, get to where she could write again. And she did it. She was always self-conscious because her writing wasn't the way it was before her stroke. It's like, Mom, I can read it. It looks good to me. It may not be exactly like your writing that you had prior to your stroke, but it's close. I mean, she actually got pretty close on, be able to write the same way she did before. So I still got a lot of those recipes that she wrote off by hand. So I've been trying to learn how to make, or trying to go through them and make some of them. Oh, I just noticed the time. Crap. Anywho, I'm gonna get ready to scoot. If you guys are new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. Please keep me in thought and prayer. I am just lost without her, to be honest. I know she's still with me, but the fact that she's not with me in person is what's hard. So, all right, I'm going to scoot. I'm going to stop rambling. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.